Right, Shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Bakatar, Yahweh Shema Alatar, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? The I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. And our job to teach a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man that according to the Bible, we are the real Jews. That other one. Look at the box. Shall I find out? Outside, see it. Let's go to it. All right, that's it. All right, cool. So any question, make sure you type it in the chat. And make sure you watch our new videos. Got some brand new camp videos coming out, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, if you're in Brum or the surrounding areas, make sure you come down to Birmingham City Centre on a Saturday, man. Or Brixton High Street, man, outside the KFC, man. You know what I mean? Just contact the school, find out which one we'll be doing on that Saturday, and we'll let you know. Come down, support the camp, support the truth. Give a donation, it tithes 10%. You know what I mean? Send a tenner or something, man, for the brothers, man. You know what I mean? To do camp and so forth, man. So a little tenner, do what you got to do, man. Also, we have classes on Monday, which is today, 7 to 9. We got the Brotherhood class, 7 to 9 from London by Officer Shamgar himself. Man, make sure you like, share, subscribe, support that class, man. Every Wednesday, we got class with Officer Dungabar. Every Wednesday, 7 to 9, 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW. Make sure you watch that class also. And Thursday also, man, Salakia, which is every officer's mandatory class. That's the class you want to come to, man. Put that in your sat nav. No matter where you are, put B18 5PW in your sat nav and make sure you come through, man. 7 to 9. Learn the breakdowns. If anything you're struggling with the Bible, any counsel you need, anything, make sure you come down 394 Large Road, B18 5PW on a Thursday. You know what I mean? Come down, see the Brotherhood, get your belly full. Bring the children also, man. A lot of brothers feel I can't bring the children, they're too loud, man. Listen. This is a loud room, man. There's always children in this room making noise and running up and down, man. Don't sweat it, man. Also, we got on the ends on Friday, 9 to 11, and then camp also, man. Make sure you know the busy schedule. Make sure you keep on top of that, man. Also, if you want to be a troop in the school, wear all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and headscarf, man. Make sure you also log in for attendance. Get your 90 days. Get yourself a Hebrew name, and let's do this, man. Let's raise this nation, man. You know what I mean? We need some boots on the ground, man. So again, we're gonna go into a few topics, man. We're going to today the Illuminati. You know what I mean? A lot of people are, scared and, are not even scared, but fascinated with the Illuminati, man. I mean, really, you should be fascinated with God, man. You should be concerned with God, man. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you today that the Illuminati is nothing to be scared of, man. You know what I mean? You got people talking about the Illuminati and they're gonna tap my phone and they're gonna this and that, and I put a fake name on YouTube, on what's it called, Facebook. I don't want to know my real name because they're gonna come and get me, man. And they want this and this, and man. What you got to be scared of is God.
That's right.
That's what you need to be afraid of, man. I'm sure that the Illuminati is nothing to be afraid of, man. The Illuminati means what? The illuminated ones, man. I'm gonna show you that they are not illuminated, and that blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, we are the illuminated ones, man. I'm gonna let you know that, man. So give me some. So first and foremost, everyone's talking about the secret site is a secret, man. The secret this, the secret that, man. And they got all these secret handshakes and secret this, and in the music videos they put these secret signs. Listen, man. How secret is it if you can find the breakdown on YouTube, man? It's called WW. It's called the World Wide Web. The world knows this, man. How secret is something that you can just tap in and tap into the internet, man, and find out, man. Could be Beyonce's video here. If you freeze frame it, you know what I mean? She's saying 666, man. That's demonic, man. That's so secret. I'm gonna show you according to the Bible why it's secret, man. So give me Corinthians. Oh man, I feel hateful coming, man. Oh. Sorry, Colossians 1:26. Shalom to Ty, man. Give Ty a hand, man. Salakia, man. Ty came through to the camp, man. He's all black, man. Salakia, man. Good to see you out there, man. You know what I mean? Just keep it up, man. You know what I mean? Couple more of those, man. You know what I mean? Lord allow. One day you'll be in that camp, man. You know what I mean? Good to see the brother for the first time, man. You know what I mean? I was surprised to see him. I was like, oh, I just come true. Powerful speaking, man. COVID. As soon as the white man lifted up COVID, we went back out in the streets, man. Started prophesying again, man.
Well, that Colossians 1:26.
Come on, Carl.
Colossians 1 and 26. Even the mysteries.
And the Bible says, even, meaning indeed, the mysteries, man. What's a mystery? Something hard to be understood, man. Something that the world don't know, man. You think the Illuminati got mysteries? The real mysteries in the Bible, man. You think that you found something out because you got on YouTube or you read some book about the Illuminati, and you think you discovered some mysteries, man. You ain't discovered nothing till you come into I.S.U.P.K, man. Brothers out there thinking they're great because they read some what's it called? What's it? Alistair Crowley book. Black man, everyone in the I.S.U.P.K, you are great, man. You understand the real mysteries, man. You got brothers thinking they're smart because they read some Alistair Crowley book, man. Because they read Satan's Angels Exposed, man. And they feel they're great. Black man, if you're already here and you understand these mysteries, you are great, man.
That's right.
Not some man that read, Illuminati Volume 2. He ain't great, man. That ain't no mystery. This is a mystery, man. And if it's a Lord revealed this mystery to you, you are special, man. And you know what you're supposed to do? Teach other brothers how to break down this mystery. Teach other brothers this mystery. And what is the mystery? That the Jews are black. That the kingdom of heaven is for black people. That God only loves black people. This is the real mystery, man. It's a mystery. It's such a deep mystery. Meanwhile, you can go on YouTube, man. It's a mystery, and some of the things that you're breaking down isn't really a mystery, man. Just a conspiracy. Just something that just people, it's word of mouth. It's word of mouth, man. Listen, there be conspiracies from the beginning of time, man. From my grandma's days and so forth. Always been conspiracies, man. Remember the H1N1 conspiracy? Yeah, they're gonna lock down the borders and yada yada yada, man. It's funny because me and the brother was talking about it not long ago, man. They're gonna shut the borders down and no one's gonna travel. Oh, this H1N1. Listen, when last have you heard about the H1N1? Oh wait, that blew over. No one speaks about that no more. Who remembers? Who remembers the hidden mysteries in hip hop? Who remembers that, man? Who remembers when he turned Jay-Z's tune backwards? He says 666. Who talks about it now? Nobody talks about it, man. All it are, they're just trends, man. They're just trends, and they come in and come out. People get paid by it, man. Who remembers the 9/11 theory, man? When everybody brought their books out, everybody brought their DVDs out, and in fact, who remembers the conspiracy about the death of Tupac and Biggie, man? Look how much people sold books. Look how much people sold DVDs and DVDs were out then. Look how much people sold videos and got paid on the conspiracy of Tupac Shakur, man. And now in 2021, with the internet and social media and podcasts being popular, we know how Tupac died. And all them hustlers, man, that made money after the death of Tupac, man. But I think Suge Knight shot him. But I think, Suge Knight paid that gunman to shoot him, but not Suge Knight. Because you look at the report, he said that Suge Knight said he was shot, but in the report, it said a piece of glass grazed him. And what it was, Tupac was going to start his own label, so that's why he killed him, man. What's the other one, man? There's millions of them, man.
It was an undercover police.
There you go. It was an undercover policeman. Watch a documentary called Thug Immortal, man. Another person that got paid of conspiracies, man. I heard on the radio, and someone said, got him. And it was the Caucasian voice. It was the government. The government killed him because, Tupac was an influential speaker, man. Just like Black the Ripper. The government, Black the Ripper, man, had health problems and died. That's what happens sometimes. Sometimes brothers get health problems and die. Sometimes brothers' deaths are not that fascinating. People just die sometimes. But again, because everyone's so what's the word? Insatiable, and they love big stories. That's not good enough. A great rapper can't just die normally. He had to be killed by the government, man. You watch Thug Immortal, man. On that, they interviewed Tupac's right-hand bodyguard, and guess what? He used the opportunity to get paid. He used it. Yo, I get paid from this, man. And with him, with him, Snoop made a remarks, from like this. I thought Snoop, you know what I mean? You, man. Snoop killed him. No, Michelle A killed him. No, the government killed him. No, it was Dr. Dre. No, it was blah, blah, blah. And that's conspiracy theories, man. It's always been that way, man. You ain't people thought they're uncovering some deep, deep mystery. You uncovering nothing, man. And the Illuminati is the exact same thing. In fact, if I'm sure the Illuminati is kind of dying out now, that thing kind of dying out now. Dying out now, man. It's all a phase, man. It's all a phase, man. Keep reading.
Which have been hidden from ages.
And the mystery that's been hidden from ages, man. Ages don't mean a long time, man. Ages what? What's the age? Like you got the Ice Age, the Stone Age. Like a generation.
The longer generation, more
Like I feel age like 100 generations. I can't remember what I can't remember exactly. But it's a time. Sorry, it's a time. It's a time. Like the Ice Age, the Stone Age, the Bronze Age. This is a mystery that's been hidden for ages, man. Not the death of Tupac, not the Illuminati, not the H1N1. This Bible right here is a mystery that's been hidden from ages, man. Shalom to Yana Prof, shalom to Bakal, shalom to Parakia. Slakia.
No sweat. And from generations.
And from generations, man. This is something your grandma did not know. Something your great granddad did not know. In slavery, we thought we were Christian, man. The slaves of the slaves thought they were Christian, and the slaves before that thought they were Christian. And in the west coast of Africa, we thought we were African, man. You know what I mean? Doing 9 Nights and John Cooner and all types of garbage, man. Why? Because this was hidden from ages, man. From ages in Egypt, we thought what was Egyptians, man. Serving Horus and Set, and and what's the other one? Whatever, man. All these things were hidden from us from ages, man. But now they're not hidden no more, man. Now, you know what I mean? Thanks for the Most High. I command General YAHANNA and Christ. Now we get to teach our brothers the mysteries, man. Things that they did not know before. Hidden.
But now is made manifest.
Now it's made manifest. These mysteries are now made known, man. You thought you were Christian, and now you found out you said you can't be no Christian. It's a sin for you to be a Christian if you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. You thought you could smoke weed, but it calms my nerves. Now you know you can't, man. You thought you could be with other nations. Now you know you can't, man. Why could we make it known to you, man? Whether it be in the flesh, whether it be in books, whether it be on social media, whether it be through camp speaking or whatever, man. Whatever the case may be.
Now is made manifest to his saints.
And now it's made manifest to his saints. And black man, you are his saints, man. You are his saints, man. If you fit that saints to everybody, no sweat, man. All you gotta do is ask the captain, man, on Thursday's class, man. He'll break it down to you, man. Piece upon piece, line upon line. In fact, all you gotta do is look in the Bible dictionary, man. It'll tell you the saints are Israelites, man. So when you see people talk about Saint Patrick's Day and Saint this day, Saint that, these men ain't saints, man. The real saints are black. If you ain't got black, if you don't come from the seed of a black man, then you can't be a saint, man. I don't care how much charity work you do, man. I don't care how much missionary work you do, man. You can't be a saint. Saints are black people, man. Just like I can't be Chinese. Much I love me some egg fried rice. I can't be Chinese, man. Damn, I actually love kung fu movies, man. It's luck, yeah. It's been a while since I watched one, actually, man. Damn, I love all kung fu movies, man. The old ones, to even the new ones, man. The IP, man. It man or IP, man. It man was the shit, man. So luck, yeah. Even the Jet Li movies, the one I love them, man. But guess what? I could never be Chinese, man. Not like I want to anyway, man. And likewise, you can't be a saint, man. You can't be a saint. I don't care if you're in the Catholic Church, a Christian Church, Episcopalian one. If you ain't black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you can't be a saint, man. You that there for the top of sure.
Colossians 1:26. Even the mysteries which have been hidden from ages.
And these are the mysteries that's been hidden from ages, man. That's why you gotta thank the Most High that you're in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Because this could be hidden from you. It's hidden from majority of the world, man. So what makes you so special that it can't be hidden from you, man? The Lord looks at you and says, you know what? I'm gonna give you these mysteries, man. Not many people walk through these doors, man, but you walk through these doors. You should thank God that He gave His mysteries to you, man. Look how big and wide and large this earth is, and the Lord said, I'm gonna give you my word, man. I'm gonna give you these mysteries, man. When your grandparents didn't know it, all your cousins don't know it, all your friends from college and uni, they don't know it, but you know it, man. This is the mystery that you should be happy that you understand. Not some Illuminati. That ain't no mystery, man. That is no mystery. It's such a mystery. You can watch it on YouTube, man. You can watch how much people watch our videos on YouTube and still don't understand it, man. Still hate it, still flag it, still come against it, still speak against us at camp, man. Why? Because it's a mystery to them. The Lord ain't opened their eyes, man. And this is a mystery that you need to be happy if you can understand. Not the Illuminati, man. Not Satan Angels Exposed Part 5, man. Not Part 1, 2. Going in there, the bookstore, looking in the Illuminati section, man. And you're going to find that these things are even mysteries, man. They're just hustles, man. They're just hustles because the Illuminati, they control this and that. And let me tell you something. The Illuminati do exist. They do exist, man. But that's not what you should be concerned about, man. You should be concerned about serving the Lord, man. That's what you should be concerned about. The Illuminati is so powerful. It's so powerful. They can't stop you from watching their videos on YouTube. It's so powerful. Everybody's learning about the Illuminati, and they can't stop you, man. That's how powerful they are. Come on, man. Keep it in.
And from ages and from generations. But now,
Look at that, from generations, man. Great grandparents didn't know this. People in the 40s didn't know it. The 30s, you know what I mean? The 20s, people in slavery didn't know it. But now, man, today, from 1969 all the way up until 2021, man, keep it in.
is made manifest.
But now it's made manifest. Now it's made known to you online, to you in this class, man, to you at home that couldn't make the class bus in the I.S.U.P.K, for you that's paying your tithes, man, for you that's paying your donations, for you in all black, for you doing your troopers test, man. The troopers are officer test, right?
Officers.
Your officer test, lock you, man. Keep it in.
Manifest to his saints.
And now it's made manifest to his saints, man. Now it's made manifest, man. This is the mystery that you need to learn. This is the mystery that you need to be happy that you understand, man. So like, anyone that's, yeah, give me Illuminati vocal shot. Any questions, man? Type them in. No, but no such thing as a silly question, man. Actually, is, but you know, I'll decide if it's silly or not.
So we got
We got out of the Wikipedia Illuminati. All right. The Illuminati, plural of Latin, illuminatus.
Okay, so the word illuminate means, the word illuminate means light. Like you illuminate a room, you fill it up with light. So Illuminati is what, plural for illuminators. So one member of the Illuminati will be illuminators. One member. As a group, they call it Illuminati. Just like in England, just like in English, sorry. Plural, you put S at the end. Singular, you don't. You know what I mean? So if you're Israelite, that's what it is. It's a group of us, the Israelites, with the S to the end. So Illuminati is plural for a group of people that are from this organization called the Illuminators. So it's up to you. It's not a big deal.
Enlightened.
Enlightened, that's what it comes from, enlightened. So these people think that they're enlightened and they think that they got knowledge that nobody else has. I mean, you watch their videos, what do you think? You got knowledge that nobody else has. You think everybody's in the dark, but I know about the secret society. Everybody else is out there, you know, get their meats. Let's say the meats getting pumped with steroids and blah blah blah, and they're trying to control the population, and no one knows about this. No one knows about the Twin Towers, and it's an inside job. But I do, man. I'm illuminated because I watch these videos, man. See, 9/11 was an inside job. George Bush don't really exist, you know. Do you know George Bush is a clone? Oh, and the reptilians. Oh man, the shit gets deep, man. And really, the queen's a reptile. Listen, man, the queen is a daughter of Adam, man. So she come from Adam. She's a human being, man. She ain't chosen. She has a seed called the devil, man. That's where she comes from, but she's a human being, man. She bleeds red. She drinks water. She breathes air. But guess what? She is not the chosen people of God. That's what the queen and her family is, man. Her family, what, are the seed of Satan, man. The seed of the devil, man. The deceiver. The wicked on the earth, man. But guess what? They are human beings, man. They don't come from somewhere else other than Adam. They don't come from angelic forces. They ain't got green blood. What are blue bloods? Blue bloods are reptilians. That's a lie, man. They're not reptilians, man. The devil the Bible speaks of, but the human beings, man. If that helps, like, yeah, the human beings are still going to go in slavery, but they're human beings nonetheless. Don't listen to all this garbage, man, about the reptilians and the this and the giants, and come on, stop all that, man. Keep it in.
Is a name given to several groups, are both real and fictitious.
There you go, man. It's a name given to several groups. Some of them are real, some of them are fictitious, man. And that's what the Illuminati is. It's a group. It's a group, man. Called the secret handshakes. It's just like, you ever heard of the Bloods and Crips? You ever heard about, you found Brum? You ever heard about Bang Bang and Slash of 2021 now? But what they call AR and GMG or whatever they're called, man. It's always a group. And with groups come what? Secret handshakes, man. What do the Crips have? Gang signs, man. What do the Crips have? A certain speech. One will say cause, the other will say blood, man. One will say Compton, the other will say Bumpton, man. And just like the Illuminati, they got secret speech, secret handshake, secret code. What do you think a gang is, man? What do you think a group is? A group is a group of people that have their own way of speaking, their own way of doing things, their own dress code. You know what I mean? Crips have a certain handshake too, different than Bloods. Bloods have the bandana on the right side, Crips have it on the left side, and that's all it is, man. God, the Crips got a secret handshake. Brother, where did you grow up, man? You grew up in the ends where one group got his own handshake and this group got his own handshake, man. You grew up in the same. You should be used to gangs by now, man. You should be used to fraternities by now, man. That's all it is. You should be used to a group by now. Make it out like this group's any different because they're rich. It's the same silly organization, just like the Bloods and the Crips, man. Just like any other gang or any other what they call brotherhood, man. Keep it in.
Yeah, it can add on to that. And that's what makes them illuminated, meaning they got the lights on stuff that are hidden among them that the outside of the group don't know. That's what makes them illuminated, because they know about that handshake, they know about certain gang signs. They're illuminated, meaning they got the lights on that, while the outsider doesn't.
That's all, man. The only thing, these are got money, and they come from rich families and blah blah blah, man. So when not much in Britain, but you go to America, they got certain fraternities. You go to college, you join a fraternity, man. You do some little dance, some little foot, you see little foot movements, all that. The Kappa Phi Gamma, and that's where it comes from, man. Greek fraternities, Illuminati. Illuminati is what? Latin. It's Latin, man, for illuminated one, man. And the fraternities are what? The Greek and Roman, man. What the Greeks and Romans speak? Latin, man. That's what it is. This is a rich one. The Illuminati and the Bilderbergs and what's that one? The Blue Bloods and the Route. What's that one? What's the famous one, man? That tower in New York. The Rockefellers and all that stuff. They're just rich, man. That's all. Keep it in.
Historically, the name usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati.
You got the Russian mafia. They got the Italian mafia, which is the founders. You got Chicago mafia. The one here, the Illuminati usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati. But there's many of them, man. You know what I mean? Nowadays you got the Mexican mafia, man. Slovakia. You got loads, man. And there's loads of fractions of this Illuminati, these secret fraternities that got money and so forth, man. That's what it is. It's like I said.
An Enlightenment era secret society founded on 1st of May 1776 in Bavaria.
Look at that, man. It's not even that old. 1776, man. It's not even that old. You feel they got the secrets to all the world and blah blah blah. Listen, following them won't get you the kingdom of heaven, man. I got cousin that knows everything about the Illuminati, but won't come to class, man. The one thing that will save them, they don't want to know. But all the garbage about the bath and Met and they know all about that, man. They know all about stuff that can't save them, man. Nothing that, you know what I mean? Listen, the Illuminati ain't out here selling drugs, man. My people are. And it's my job to stop that man from selling drugs, to change his life and turn him into a man of God. And the man is selling drugs too, to fix him up as well and get him off drugs, man. Meanwhile, we're focused about the Illuminati, man. You know what I mean? The Illuminati ain't swinging on poles, man. Black women are. It's my job to fix them and get them off the poles, man. The Illuminati ain't having sex with all types of different men and our whores, man. My women are. That's why it's my job to teach them not to become whores, man. Listen, put the Illuminati aside, man. Damn. Louder. Listen, Christ sent his disciples out their way into the world, man. So I get that, actually. Give me Matthew 5 and 6. Cast out demons. So our job, man. Our job is to study the Illuminati. To help black people, man. Give Matthew 5. No, 10 and 5 or 5 and 10. 10 and 5 slack, yeah. The brain feed for a second, man. This is your job, black man. Not to get loads of books and read about them and like, listen, it's calmed down now, but once, listen, a couple of years ago, oh my God, everybody knew about it, man. Yo, listen, you know about the Illuminati. You heard about the George's tablets. you know the George tablets? You want to keep the population down, And you know what's mad about this? A brother will tell you, listen, you got this in the meat, man. And that in the water and blah blah blah. The chemtrails, oh my god, fucking chemtrails, man. And they want to keep the population down. They go, bro, that's deep, man. So, what are you doing about it? Nothing. You're like, yeah, man. So you're doing all this. I don't want to kill us. Yeah. So what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's why I love the I.S.U.P.K, man. The I.S.U.P.K, we are gonna do something, man. The Bible, the Lord said, listen, if you serve me, your enemies will scatter 10 ways before you, man. And that's how we fight the Illuminati, man. But you're researching and all this research, you don't have to even fight them, man. We ain't research them, but we don't have to fight them. They can't touch us, man. You know what I mean? They're tapping our phones, and we know that they're tapping our phones. And what, man? And we still go to bed, wrap up next to something nice and warm, man. And go to our slavery the next day and still alive. Can't touch it. We know about, how they're poisoning the air, man. And guess what? We're still alive, man. You know about all this information we don't know, and all this tapping into this information and deep, dark information. Guess what? If they wanted to kill you tomorrow, you couldn't save yourself, man. What could you even do about it, man? They want to blah, 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 and they want to kill us and put us into FEMA camps, man. And guess what? The one thing that can save you, the God that can save you, the God that can protect you, you know nothing about him, man. You're fascinated. You're more worried about the people that can kill you and not studying the power that can save you, man. That's the problem. It's like I said.
Matthew 10:5. These 12 Jesus sent forth.
I'm talking about Christ's disciples, man. Christ had 12 disciples, man. Christ didn't have no big organization, man. Like the Christian church, the Muslim mosque, the Rastafarians, who else? The Egyptologists. Christ has had 12 men, man. Christ's circle was small compared to the other people that were around him, compared to the scribes and the Pharisees, man. Very small. And he commanded his disciples, man, gave them a strict order to go out there and teach, man. To go out there in the world and teach. We're going to find out what he told them to teach. Keep it in.
Commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
And Christ told the disciples, don't go to anyone that ain't black or Hispanic or native Indian, man. And Christ, so listen, people feel, oh, listen, God loves everybody, man. Listen, leave it, man. He's a white man, but it's cool, man. Listen, Christ didn't see it like that, man. The Bible says Christ commanded a strict military order, man. He commanded his disciples, don't go to no one that ain't black, man. Christ saw it as very, very serious, man. Today, we just want to grow all multicultural, but no harm. Christ didn't see it that way, man. That same Jesus Christ that everyone loves, I said he comes for everybody. He saw it serious that you don't go to no other nations, man. You're saying Christ went racist. Christ don't see color, he does here, man. Not only does he see color, he takes it serious that you don't go teach no other color, man. That sounds like a racist to me. It wasn't a thing like, I'm not really fussy. Christ said, don't teach no one that ain't black or Hispanic or native Indian. Look it up in the Bible dictionary that Gentiles are non-Israelite, man. East Indians are Gentiles, man. Africans are Gentiles, man. Chinese are Gentiles, man. Sudanese and the Filipino and Seychelles and whatever country you come from that ain't black or Hispanic or native Indian. You know what I mean? You are Gentile, man. Keep it in.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
And Christ said, don't even go to their cities, man. That's what Yahawashi said, don't even go to their cities. You know, we go out there on the high street in Brixton. Why? Because black people are in Brixton, man. We go out there in Birmingham City Centre, man. Why looking for black people, man? I.S.U.P.K in all these black-owned groups. You know what I mean? Posting and sharing. Why? That's what black people are, man. And if you do see us in a commercial group, what's that for? Looking for black people, man. You might see us in the LBC group, which is a radio show, one of the biggest radio shows in England. And why are we doing that, man? Even if you see us debating a white man, why are we doing that? So black people can watch it, man. If you see us on a white man's platform that's big, like Boris Johnson's platform, guess what we're doing that for? So our face can be spread all over the news, all over the internet. Why? So black people can see us. That is our goal, man. Not for nobody else. Command Junior YAHANNA went on a Russian radio show, man. Why? You probably think Russian. So black people see it, man. Put your face out there as much as possible, man. On all platforms, just for black people, man. Keep it in.
but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And Yahweh wanted us to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. And that's is talking about black people. We're the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Who's more lost than black people, man? Who's more lost than black people? Who calls himself Jamaican? Who calls himself black when black's just a color, man? Black is not identity. Black don't say who you are. You ask a man from Africa or Ghana or whatever, where they come from, man, and ask them their tribe, and they tell you their tribe, man. And when you say, what does that mean? It means, warrior of the West or, warrior of the East, man. And we ask you, well, what's your nationality? Is black. So what does that mean? What's the breakdown of that, man? You know what I mean? Who does that relate to? Just a color. That's how lost we are, man. You're the Igbo, man. You're so Igbo. What's Igbo mean? Igbo mean this, that warrior of the, you know what I mean? Of the Ashan, this, that empire. The East Indian man, same thing, man. You know what I mean? Chowdhury, man, he was a warrior of this, that, you know what I mean? Why is everyone's tribe naming warrior of something, man? Oh, God. Everyone's trying to sound all deep. After black, man, well, what's your nationality? Black. What that mean? It's a color. You get color chart. It's colors, and I'm that one. It's black. That's all. What kind of shit is that, man? We are lost, man. It's like it's a...
Or they try to make black seem deep because black is the original color. You know, when the Bible says, let there be light, we are black. Like they try to turn it into something mystical.
Try to make it sound, what is it? You get all colors from black. You know, I know you're trying to big up your thing, but listen, black is just a color. That's what it is, man. Don't mean anything. And why do we think we're black? We're lost, man. But really, we got a name. We got a name, man. We got a nationality. It's called Israel, man. And Israel got a meaning too. You're the prince of the power. You are the prince of the Most High, man. Imagine that God is a father and you are his son. Isn't that a powerful name? I'm the son of God. That a whole nation is called the son of God, man. We're the sons of God. That is our nationality. That's what it means. Look at the nation, man. Read about the Koresh tribe and this tribe and that tribe, and they all got powerful names, man. Meanwhile, we're just with the black. That's it. Even the Anglo-Saxons got name means something, man. Like when you look at the word Middlesex, it means Saxons from the middle. Essex means Saxons from the east, and Wessex, Saxons from the west, man. And Sussex, Saxons from the south. Everyone got all these names that, they name counties and cities and districts after themselves, man. Yeah, that's a black man. Yeah, baby, is black. So lucky, man. We're not even the reason Blackpool called Blackpool, man. Just black. Blackpool called Blackpool because the water's dirty. So that's it. So, and that's us. Anything black. All these other nations got all this powerful stuff, and we got Blackpool because Blackpool's so synonymous with dirty. So like it's
And even like the black country is not because of black people lived there in the dark ages. You know what I mean? Some people say that. Nah, it's called a black country because in that area it has a lot of industrial estates, which it has till this day. And of course, a lot of it was like factories, and the smoke made white people's faces black. It's called a black country for the labor, not for black people living there.
That's what it is, man. It ain't hard to find. It's called the black country. Number one, it's not a country, it's a county. And it's called the black country because it's full of coal, man. It's full of coal. And the Margaret factory came and shut the factory down. And, a lot of black people had to go home because there's no other jobs going around. That's what the black country means. A place full of coal and, the industries and the factories and so forth. The factories are played out now, innit? Factories don't make work now. Nowadays, the trucking company took over now, man. With the Amazon and the eBay and the Uber Eats and driving's away now. But back then, it was what? The factory thing. That was the thing back then, man. But still, carry on. No, the Bible.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And like I said, we're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Put ourselves black, man. Put ourselves Jamaican, man. What was you before you were Jamaican then? I don't know. Jamaica was only it was called Jamaican about 40 years ago. So before that, what was you before then? We don't know, man. Calling ourselves Haitian. Haiti means hell, man. Calling ourselves Puerto Rican. And Puerto Rico was the name the Spanish gave it. So if it wasn't for the Spanish, what would you be calling yourself, man? Puerto Rico means a port of riches or rich port, man. So if it wasn't for the Spanish, what would you be? You know what I mean? But I'm Asian, I'm Barbados, man. Barbados means a barbarian, man. Or a bearded. I remember the beard. You know what I mean? What else would we call ourselves? Trinidadian. You know what I mean? Antiguan means antique. It means you're old. Christopher Columbus called the land old, man. You know, all these things they know who we are as a people. What is old and barbarian and rich poor got to do with us? In fact, these names, and actually a piss take, man. They're a piss take, man. Imagine if you got money and some girl got your number in her phone as money, man. It's a piss take. They saw Puerto Rico as rich and they said, yo, it's the land of riches, man. And named you after that. So they saw your land and named you what they wanted to call you. Like a man sees you with money and goes, yo, I'm calling, save the number on my phone as man with the money. It's a piss take, man. They saw Jamaica the land of wood and water. Yeah, man, this is where I get my water and wood from. And they call it Jamaica, man. The land of wood and the land of water. Those are insults, man. They saw potential in your land and named it like, yeah, this is where I get my gold from. This is where I get my riches from, my diamonds from. And they named it, man. It's a piss take, man. And you're taking that insult and saying, yeah, I'm a Jamaican. Walking around proud, man. You know what I mean? It's like your girl down here and the woman's like, yeah, like the fake Israelites, man, they call their brethren the pocket, man. A man's supposed to be a friend, they call him the pocket. Imagine the pocket walking around saying, yeah, man, I'm the pocket, man. What's your name? The pocket. He would never do that, why? That's an insult on him. But we do it, though. We proudly call us our Puerto Ricans, man. A Puerto Rican parade. We proudly call us our Jamaicans, man. Proudly, like, fuck you, man. They keep reading.
And as ye go, preach.
And as you go, preach, man. Today, preach got a nasty Christian stain on it. Sounds disgusting. I don't like how it sounds on my tongue. So I'm going to say teach. Christ said, as you go, teach, man. Like what we do online. Like what we do in, what's it called, Clubhouse. Like what we do when we hand out flyers. Like what we do when we're debating on Facebook back and forth. Like what we do when we're on the streets. Like what we do on YouTube and Instagram, but whatever the case may be, we teach, man. As you go, teach, keep it in.
Saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Teach brothers, man. Say, listen to the kingdom coming, man. You got sell drugs no more for pennies. How about you don't sell drugs and you get riches, man, in abundance? You ain't got to sell dime bags of weed and risk going to prison and risk getting raped in prison and beat up by the prison warden for little dime bags, man. How about you don't sell dime bags, man, and get real riches, man? You think of BMW's riches, I mean, you can get land, man, a mansion, wealth. Wealth is something that don't finish. You think of BMW's riches when a BMW puts you in more debt, man. Imagine that you spend 10 grand on a B, man, just to maintain it. So you spend 10 grand now, you don't stop there. You don't stop there. Now you gotta make sure you tax. You gotta make sure you're insured. You gotta make sure petrol goes in there, MOT, the brake pads go, you gotta do brake pads, man. So, you know what I mean? You can't buy any brake pads, it's a BMW, man. These people don't know shit brake pads. Luck, yeah. You know what I mean? What's it called? You're paying for the parts, you're paying for the labor, and you thought this BMW, you made it. This BMW put you in more debt, man. You thought you're gonna show them how rich you are because you got a Beamer. And guess what? It made you more poor, man. What you got put in this BMW, man, it's made it worse than you, man. So now guess what? You got some wardrobes, man. Come on, man. At the kingdom of heaven, you got pets in the game, man. We're gonna have wealth, man. Wealth is rich. You know what wealth is rich that you can't spend if you try to. If you think Bill Gates could get broke. Bill Gates couldn't get broke if he tried to, man. Bill Gates could buy 10 jets tomorrow, and guess what? By midnight, more money will come in his account. Even though he spend millions outwards, more will keep coming in. Why? Because people are buying Microsoft Windows, man. People are buying the mobile phones, man. People are buying the software and the headphones and this and the speakers. So even if you had a drug habit and this and land, I'm trying to spend the money, more will keep coming in. You couldn't spend it if you tried, and that's you, black man. That's what you can get. You're going to hold riches and spend wisely and being tight, and you're gonna, make sure you drop another rap contract, another rap CD to make sure you make that money that you lost because you had to pay for the advance that the record company gave you, trying to fight to keep your riches up. But you can get wealth like Bill Gates, man. That's something you can't lose if you wanted to. It's like it's a.
And also regarding Bill Gates, he owns Xbox. Xbox is owned by Microsoft as well.
Along with other things. Some of these things that like Sony do deals with. What's Bill Gates here? Windows. Do deals with it, man. Sony will have the parts and so forth, but they need the programming, and they work hand in hand, man. You know what I mean? You know how rappers do a collaboration with so and so. That's how it works, man. Sony, in fact, man, Sony, yeah, Sony. I think Sony's dead. Sony's a Japanese man that's dead, man. Not alive no more, and it's still wealthy when he's dead, man. Sony will. Sony do electricals and shit. What? So like Sony will also produce a rapper's album, man. The CD is made by Sony. Even things that you think are not even related, it's still related somehow, man. Like the fingers in all pies, man. There's CDs and tapes, and you can be surprised, man. So lucky, and that's real wealth. That's the wealth that we want, man. That's the wealth I'm striving for, man. You should strive for. You think that millionaires got it made? They don't, man. Your black millionaires fighting to keep the millions, man. It's fighting. What do you think rappers are doing? Rappers are trying to make new songs, trying to make them more catchy, trying to make the album better than the last album. Listen, man, you want to kick back, man. That ain't rest. The Bible said Christ come to give us rest, man. Here we did.
Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers.
And this is our job, man. You want to help somebody. You want to do some help. You come in the I.S.U.P.K. You heal the sick, man. You cleanse them lepers, man. You cleanse them brothers that's on drugs. You cleanse them brothers that got suicidal thoughts, man. You're not helping nobody by going around spreading Illuminati garbage, man. This is how you help people, by going out there and teaching, man. Going out there like what Christ said and preaching, man. And when you preach, you clean the lepers, man. You clean the sick. Help the blind, man. Guess what? All of our brothers are blind. All of our brothers are sick. We're sick in the church, man. We're sick in the mosque. We're sick on drugs. We don't know who our fathers are, man. And Christ will help them people, man. Not by going around spreading Illuminati DVDs, man. Not by making a YouTube channel, man. Make a YouTube channel where you put the camera on yourself. Yeah. So what the plan is, yeah. What you got to do, brother, is get yourself a filter. So it's a water filter, a Birkin. And you put the water in here, and it takes the flow. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. There is lead in the water. I don't deny that. If you're a healthy guy, you want to, that's fine, man. But listen, give me that enrollment. Actually, I dropped that. Go on.
Also, like back in the day, you know, in the world, of course, I was into the whole Illuminati thing, and it's ridiculous. They teach that with the fluoride in the water is bad for you. And no, you can look it up. Really, fluoride is actually good. That's what actually cleans the water. But in the whole world of, you know, Illuminati, they teach that, you know, fluoride is bad for you. And no, fluoride is the reason why the water is drinkable.
Yeah, fluoride cleans your teeth. They say destroy your teeth, but it actually does clean your teeth. And let me tell you something. This is gonna. I'm gonna drop a bomb question here for all you conspiracy theorists out there. Yeah, and guess what? You're gonna be shocked. This is a bomb question for all you guys. How do you know? That's all I gotta say to you. Because you know what? You know, in the meat, it's not really meat, it's human bodies. Well, how do you know? And you hear them go about, how do you know? In McDonald's, it's not really meat. It's a this. Well, how do you know? You see what's going on. I mean, listen, nobody has ever been in a factory where McDonald's is making their meat, man. So how would you know? Even if you work in McDonald's, man, the meat comes to you in a box off the back of a lorry, man. You were in the factory. You didn't see them chicken nuggets get made. You didn't see the box of meat get made. How would you know? Yeah, you know, no, listen, that's human body meat and blah, blah, blah. And it's this and it's that. I'm saying to you, how would you know? I heard it on YouTube. Well, that person that said that, how did he know? Because the medicine got this and what is it, a cow puss in there. But how do you know? You're in the factory. And your students start stuttering. And, you know, all this word of mouth. One person said it, has to another person. You know, I want to see it, man. Show me the video of the fact. Show me the video in the factory they're making it. Raw. See that? They put monkey pots in the cow paw. You see, I want to see it in there, man. If you can't show me that, then shut up, man. Let's get back into this. Shut up, man. Come to class, man. You know what I mean? Let's get back into the Bible, man. If you can't show me the shop here, I see it 7 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, man. Other than that, I don't want to hear it, man. You know what I mean? Mixing the pork with this, man. What is it on the ingredients at the back, you know? So how do you know? I watched the video on it. The guy that made the video, how does he know? He just knows, innit? I don't want to hear it, man. But everyone knows everything, man. Until the real time comes. Everyone says, yeah, because what in that situation, what you got to do is blah, blah, blah. And when they really get sick, guess who they go to, man? They go to the same doctor that they said that was run by the Illuminati, man. Read about Bob Marley, man. Bob Marley talked about the herbs and the naturalism and Bob Marley died in a hotel in California, man. Ran there quickly, man. Getting a. In fact, Bob Marley was bold because he took chemo, man. Talking about yeah, coming natural, but it was bold. His wife said his dreads were dropping out, and she showed him in the mirror. Oh shit, this ain't me. It's like, give you that.
Raise the dead.
You are?
Raise the dead.
And blacks and Hispanics and native Indians, we are the dead, man. If you don't believe it, there's a listen, scripture. Write down, man. Scripture breakdown class, we are the dead. The Bible says anyone that don't follow his commandments, I'm paraphrasing, is dead, man. And we gotta raise the dead, man. And you're not raising the dead by telling them about the Illuminati, man. Because now they know about the Illuminati, but guess what? They're still eating pork. Now they know about the Illuminati, but they're still smoking weed. Now they know about the Illuminati, but they're still getting tattoos, man. You ain't raising the dead by telling them some information, man. Which is these information is good to know about. It's good to know about, why generate any information, but it's not the information that will save you, man. That's an information that will save you. Read an article, for sure. Any question online? No, sir. Shalom, Judah. Oh, no, sir.
All right. In Bavaria, today part of Germany, the society's goals were to oppose supersedition and obscurantism, religious influence.
That's what it is, man. It's not a religion. Just like the Christian church, just like the Muslim mosque. The Muslim mosque got certain slogans they say. The Christian church got slogans they say. God bless you, and all types of stuff. They got little signals with the cross and so forth. And that's all this place is, man. It's another religion. And back then, those Masons, man. And Masons are man that what make stuff out of stone. Today, people don't really make stuff out of stone; they make it out of brick. Now they call it bricklayers. Back then, a man that makes something out of stone. So a man that would make a gravestone, a man that would make a house out of stone. They're called Masons, man. That's all it was, man. Any more on that? Anything on that?
But can I add on to that? So that means this was formed to oppose, lies and philosophies, meaning they was a group of people that thought they was being lied to, and they made a sect or a religion.
That's what it is. They ain't blue bloods. They don't have mystery powers and they know all the knowledge of life. In fact, you're gonna find out they don't, man. Even fraternity. This is where they come from. Prior to being in England, there was in Greek and Rome, and they were called fraternities. That's why in some colleges you got Greek fraternities. And what are they called? These fraternities, Kappa, what? Kappa, Beta, Kappa, and stuff. Yeah. And what is Kappa? Kappa is the Greek letter for K, man. Beta is what? The Greek letter for B. The word alphabet comes from the first two letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta, A and B, and that's where you get the word alphabet from. It's all it is. This Greek letters, man. That's where they come from.
Right, we got fraternity. A fraternity from Latin frate means brother.
And that's what it is, man. Fraternity means brother or brotherhood, man. And that's what the stonemasons are. The Greek fraternity, just like the Kappa, Alpha, Kappa, Beta, Gamma, whatever that garbage is, man. Doing secret dancing, secret handshakes, and backsliding, and all that garbageness, man. And the gay slacker, and the gay man, passing eggs from one man's mouth to the next man's mouth, man. And black man, you ain't Greek, man. Anyone seen that movie School Days? Black man, you ain't Greek, man. This ain't for you, man. Let them do them things there, man. And that's all the Illuminati is. Just a modern day, much richer fraternities, man. Doing the same thing the forefathers did, man. But now they're more rich. That's all it is, man. So like you said.
And also with those black fraternity groups, they wear the Greek shin guards as well when they're doing that dance. It shows that they wouldn't wear it if they didn't know where this whole fraternity thing even came from.
There you go. It's all just phony. It's all Greek. It's nothing to do with black people, and that's what it is, man. It's one. All it was one trend, and it's dying out now, man. It's a way to make money. Could you imagine all the people that made money off their books and this and Skull and Bone Society and the secret side of this and the secret side of that, man? Just keep reading.
Whence brotherhood or fraternal organization is an organization, society, club, or fraternal order.
There you go, man. Club, gang, group, club. A club is someone that, only someone can join, man. Like when you get a membership, you know what I mean, for a club or, you know what I mean. That's all it is, man. Any more than that? What's enough? Or
I got some. Traditionally, of men associated together.
it's usually men. These fraternal groups of Skull and Bones, the Bilderbergers, the Freemasons, they're usually all men. Large is another one as well, man. Large is one that even Jamaicans do, man, which is disgusting, man. You got the compass with the G in there, and everyone's going crazy over the sign. All it's a sign, man. It's a sign for this. All it's a sign for this group. You don't mean anything, man. Can't do nothing for you. Stop being so superstitious, man. That's all it is, man. You know when you go to listen, black man, why are you so scared of signs, man? You go to your neighborhoods, the signs all on the wall, man. We've seen the C with a cross through it. You know what I mean? We've seen the CK and Crip Killer and Blood Killer and B21 and LS12 and all these signs on the wall, man. You're scared of those. And these are signs that can actually kill you, man. Black man, when last have you seen a member of the Skull and Bones, man? What are you scared of? You should be scared of them Crips, man. And them Bloods. What you need to be scared of is that B. You're scared of a G inside of a compass. How often do you see one of them in your neighborhood, man? They ain't the one waving the guns around and you're scared and paranoid, man. What you need to be scared of is that AR sign on the wall, man. Slack, yeah. You know, that's what you need to be scared of. Keep it
in. Men associated together for various religious.
For various religious reasons, man. That's what a fraternity is meant to come together for a religious purpose. Keep it in.
Or secular aims.
Or secular aims. Be done.
Fraternity in the Western concept developed in the Christian context, notably with the religious orders in the Catholic Church.
So there you go, man. In the West, fraternities became associated with the Catholics, man. So the Catholics are fraternity, man. They're a brotherhood, they're a group of disgusting, child molesting monks that rape kids, man. They got all. What's the fraternity? Fraternity got their own secret handshake, their own certain things they do, their own ceremonies and rituals. And that's what the Catholic Church is, man. The group of men that wear long gowns, have beads wrapped around their hands, sit in a confession booth. They got their own ways of doing things, man. That's what they are, man. Keep it in.
During the Middle Ages, the concept was eventually further extended with medieval confraternities and guilds. In the early modern era, these were followed by fraternal orders such as Freemasons.
There you go. The Freemasons, you know, another off branch of the fraternities, man, the brotherhood. So back in the Greek days, you had your Kappa Phi Gammas and little clubs where men would join and do homosexual stuff. You know what I mean? Sliced it. What's that one? They cut their palm and put it together. All sorts of stupidness, man. To be in certain gangs. Just like today, your gangs. But this is what the Greeks did, man. And guess what? Down the line, one group was made and they called themselves the Freemason. Another one was made and they were called what? Skull and Bones. And that's what it is, man. They don't have no secret. They ain't got the secrets to the earth. They ain't got the secrets to the times. They're not the Illuminati. They don't know jack shit. So like, it's good French. Give me Baruch real quick.
I got some more.
Even they know all right. So fraternal orders such as Freemasons and Odd Fellows. I got it. Odd Fellows.
You know, Odd Fellows, man. Odd Fellows. You know what we call Odd Fellows today? Weirdos, man. It's weirdos, man. You know, you ever seen them group of nerds and they're playing, what's it called? Dungeons and Dragons. And it's 4 of them in a group and no one else can join. And the others say, yeah. What calls our black mask and the black hammering? We look at them like, psh. We look at them like, yo, go find a girl, man. Like, psh, look at him, man, playing Dungeons and Dragons with his friends, man. The black wizard and the red snake. And we look at them like, they're crazy. That's your Skull and Bones right there, man. That's your Freemasons right there, man. A group of men that can't find no girl. You know what I mean? In a group, learning handshakes with other men. Meanwhile, everybody else is living their life and having fun, man. That's what Odd Fellow is, man. And come on, man. Odd Fellows are supposed to run down the cool kids, man. Nowadays, the cool kids are fighting. We're fascinated with what the Odd Fellows are doing. We're fascinated with what the weirdos are doing, man. Even Wikipedia called them weirdos, man. Odd Fellows. Still up there.
That's it.
along with gentlemen's clubs, student fraternities, and fraternal service organizations.
That's like a group of fraternities, man, different types of groups and so forth, just like the Freemasons. Give me Baruch 4 and 1. I'm gonna show you what makes you illuminated. They call themselves the Illuminati, thinking that they're illuminated. You're gonna find that, black man. You're the illuminated one, man. You're the one with the lights. You're the one with the knowledge. Any questions? Just make sure you let me know, man. It's luck, yeah. Don't feel shy, man.
All right.
Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
Look at that, Baruch. It starts the chapter with, this is a book of the commandments of God. What's that? The Bible, man. The Bible is the book that contains the commandments of God. And what's the commandments of God, man? Do's and do nots, man. It's a book of rules, man. A book of things you can do, a book of things you can't do. A book of rules telling you how to dress and how not to dress. A book of rules telling you how to conduct yourself and how not to conduct yourself, what to eat and what not to eat, what to say and what not to say, who to have sex with and who not to have sex with. That's the book of God, man. A book of rules. Keep it in.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endureth forever, man. This, like the Christians say, oh, well, the law's on the way with, man. The law was back then. You can eat pork now. You can have sex with whores now. No, man. The Bible says the law endureth forever. It lasts forever, man. Meaning, guess what? You couldn't eat pork in the time of Christ. You couldn't eat pork in the time of Moses. You can't eat pork in 2021. You're a black man. You can't divorce your wife back then. You can't divorce your wife now. This law abided forever. It lasts forever, man. So any Christian past telling you that that's in the past, that's done away with, you can do it now. He's a liar, man. Keep it in.
All they that keep it.
And everyone that keeps it, everyone that keeps this law, everyone that's not a homosexual, that don't get tattoos, that don't have sex with another man's wife, that don't smoke weed, don't turn to an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Well, what else? Don't celebrate Christmas. Anyone that keeps the laws, commandments of God, be done.
Shall come to life.
And the Bible says, if you keep the commandments of God, you will get life. You will live, man. That's the scripture breakdown class also, man. Living don't mean your heart's pumping, man. Living means living good in the Bible. That's how black people taught, man. Anyone that keeps the commandment, you shall live. You shall have a good life, man. How can you keep the commandments to get life? When to keep it, you must be alive anyway. You can't be dead and keep the law and then get life. You're alive anyway, keeping the law. So how can you get life if you're already alive, keeping the commandments? It means you live good, man. You won't get diabetes like everybody else. Why? You're not eating pork, man. Crab, shrimp, and lobster. That's a good life right there, man. Everyone else is going to the doctors and go pricking their fingers and testing their sugar levels, man. I got one bag of follow-up appointments and taking blood thinners. Not you. Because you got life, man. You're living good, man. Everybody else is going to a funeral every week. My son died, my son's virgin died, and my grandma died. Not you, man. You and your family, they ain't dying. They keep the law, man. They're not in gangs, man. They ain't smoking weed, man. They ain't robbing nobody. They ain't going to jail because they don't carry coke, man. They don't smoke a coke. They don't take coke. That's what it means to have a good life, man. You keep the commandments, you have a good life. There's nothing in the commandments that can do you any harm. There's nothing in the commandment that could actually land you in jail. There's nothing in the commandments that could land you in the AIDS ward, man. Or that can land you in the hospital bed. Everything about the law is good, man. You name it. The Bible goes, honor your mother and your father, man. You know what I mean? Your mother and your father should be happy to have you in the truth. That way, they don't end up in a nursing home, man. You don't end up in your house alone with the lights off because your son just abandoned you. Because he got a duty to God to look after his parents, man. There's nothing in the Bible, nothing in the law that could do you wrong, man. Keep it in.
But such as leave it.
But such that leave it. So you keep the commandments, you live, you have a good life, or you leave the commandments, man. You say, you know what? I hear what you're saying, guys, but The weed's calling me, man. Like fucking like Chris Rock in the New Jack City, man. I hear what you're saying, man, but why? You know what I mean? It's hard, man. I got to sell them drugs, man. This is a mortgage don't pay itself, man. I got a mortgage. So I got a mortgage, man. And I hear that, selling crack is witchcraft and all that stuff. But that just don't pay the bills, man. You leave these laws of God, we done.
Leave it, shall die.
You leave the laws of God, you will die, man. You will die. You will get locked up by the police. Life in the Bible don't mean literal life, and death don't mean literal death neither, man. It means living a horrible life, man. And the brother that you see locked up in jail, that's a horrible life, man. Coming at yourself for 1 hour, man. Bang up, man, getting beat up. I watched one guy's podcast the other day, man. He got locked up in Jamaica, man. He was saying how hard it is in Jamaica. I was like, bam, that is death, man. That is death, man. So they went to Jamaica and the first day in jail, they said, listen, we receive you as a body and you will leave as a body. Whether you're a live body, that's, I don't know. That's up to you if you make it or not. But you will leave as a body. You came in as a body and you will leave as a body. A live one, I can't tell. And this man said he saw at least 5 people die in his sentence and he's only there for a year, man. You know who it was? Togawa. So like, yeah. Togawa got a podcast with Sean Atwood, man. And he went to Jamaica, got locked up, smuggling weed in Jamaica, got locked up for a year. And he said, he was rough. He said in Jamaica, they got something called a piss gal. It goes, the prison's so bad, there's no toilets, man. There's one toilet outside. So at night time, we got pissed in a bottle. And in the morning, empty. And he goes, every day in the morning, a brother would run to empty his piss gal, man, or the bottle, whatever. And he said one day the brother slipped and the piss went everywhere. And he was beaten to death. Not stabbed to death, not shot to death, beaten to death. You know how hard it is to get beaten to death? Imagine you get stomped and punched and stomped and kicked till you die, man. And he was beaten to death. But we're going to bring it out on the ends, man. He said it was hell, man. He said that was hell. He said that you need to shit in yourself and you can't shit. If you shit, it won't go well for you. They'll kill you, man. And he goes, because you're in jail, your belly's running. Because you're eating food that got bugs and bacteria in it, man. You want to shit and you program yourself not to shit. It won't go well for you, man. He goes, you will die. And he goes, there's like 3 men to a cell. 1 man got the hammock. Everybody else has to sit on the floor, man. He goes, you're punk in jail. And you're in a 3-man cell, a 5-man cell. The punk got to take his shirt off and fan the whole room. Stand in the middle of the room and swing his shirt around to cool the whole room down, man. And that man swinging his shirt, he ain't no waste, man. He's a bad man too. But guess what? Dead men are better than him. Imagine that. To go in jail, you can't be a punk. What's a bad man? But these are better than you, man. You know what I mean? Like, raw. They outbadded you, man. That is death right there, man. That is death right there. I watched that. I said, that's death, man. So, man, I fighting every single day, man. So, damn, that's death. He said that prison was so bad. He goes, Jamaica's so poor that usually a man will hustle. No, swear. He said prison in Jamaica is so bad. Usually, a man outside will hustle drugs to help his family in jail. So you hustle outside, you sell your weed or whatever to help a man inside for lawyer fees and whatnot. He's saying in Jamaica, a man will hustle drugs inside the prison to help his family outside. So you sell your contraband and so forth and give it to your wife outside so she can feed the kids, man. That is unheard of. That's hell right there, man. Imagine that. Imagine a man's hustling in prison, selling weed to the prisoners and so forth, and giving the money to people outside, man. Damn. But I heard that. I said, yo, that's hell right there, man. So, like, yeah. You got a question? No, sorry, carry on with that. So, like, yeah.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
And the Lord said, turn, man. Turn means to do a whole what? What's it called? A 180. I mean, you're doing wickedness, you turn right. No, not a little bit. You turn right around for it, man. You repent. You're smoking weed, you do a 180, smoke weed no more, man. You know what I mean? You're getting tattoos and you love inking your body, do a 180, man. Turn from it, man. Turn from the stuff that you do. Turn from the things that do what? That make you die, man, that give you death. Keep it in.
Walk in the presence of the light thereof.
Keep it in.
That thou.
So walk in the light, follow these commandments, and when you do, thou is old English for you done?
Mayest be illuminated.
And when you follow the laws of God, you are illuminated, man. Black man, you are the real Illuminati, man. You're the illuminated one. The Bible says you shall be illuminated. Illuminati means illuminated one. Black man, you follow the commandments, you'll be filled with light, man. That's how you get light. That's how you get real understanding. That's how you understand real mysteries. That's how you understand life, by following these commandments, man. Not following some fake Illuminati. What do they know? They don't know nothing, man. I guarantee they died of COVID-19, man. You are the real illuminated ones. You know, the Bible compares the knowledge of God to light. Why? Because light shines in darkness, man. When you're in darkness, you can't see nothing. You know, you sort of feel around, you can't see nothing. And when you're in the light, you see everything. And that's us black, man. Well, everybody else died of COVID-19, and what should we do, man? We was in the light, man. We knew what to do. Right. We were eating bats in the first place. Because why the law said don't eat bats, man? The Chinese were like, what's going on? We're getting this virus. Where's it coming from? They're walking in the darkness. Why is it? Is it in the water? Is it in the air? What is causing this, man? Meanwhile, black people, we're fine. We don't eat bats anyway, man. You know what I mean? In ancient times, the Africans were busting out in hemorrhoids, man. Read about it. And AIDS and so forth, man. We weren't. Because we were illuminated. They're like, what's wrong with this disease? It's killing us, man. It's turning us maga. And what is it? Turning us maga. And I don't know what it is, man. It's spreading like wildfire. Where's it coming from? Is it airborne? Is it, you know, is it sex related? Is it blood related? What is it, man? And we walk in the light. We didn't have that. We were like, listen, I don't know about them, but we ain't getting that. We're too wild, man. Read the laws of God. Read the first 5 books of Moses, man. What they call the first 5 books of Moses. And you'll see some light in them books, man. It tells you how to plant your crops. You know what I mean? What's called farmer's walk. When everybody else, their crops wouldn't grow. We knew how to plant crops, man. It would tell you how to stay away from your wife for 7 days when she's unclean, man. Meanwhile, everybody else was busting out with all types of diseases, man. Everybody else was getting all types of blood diseases. We weren't getting that, man. Because the Bible goes, you don't drink the blood of an animal, man. Everybody else, they were doing that and they were getting Ebola, man. Eating bush meat, getting Ebola. We weren't getting that, man. We got the real light is in this Bible. It's not in no Illuminati book. The Illuminati books don't tell you what to eat. COVID-19 ain't in the Illuminati books, man. You know what I mean? How to love your brother ain't in the Illuminati books. They ain't got the light, man. The light is in this Bible, man. It's like yourself. What's something there?
A question online.
Got it from James of Judah. Salakia Adawan is 2 Kings 6, 12 to 17. Talking about so-called UFOs. Can you break these verses down, Baba Kusha?
6 to 12. 6 and 12, is it, yeah? Go on.
Second Kings 6 and 12. And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
Give me a minute. I'm not sure the story. It's been a while. Where we at? So this is when Elisha heals Naaman, isn't it? Give me 1 second. We'll scream down a bit. This one's okay, yeah, carry on then. It will be 12, yeah?
Yeah, 13. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he hither horses and chariots and a great host. And they came by night and compassed the city about. Verse 15.
Yeah, I believe it is. Give me one moment. This is the one with Yeah. Can't. Yeah, go back a bit. This is the one. It's jogging my memory now. Read that again, Baba Kusha. Yeah, can't. Please, Baba Kusha.
Verse 12. And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king. But Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
Okay, hold it there 1 second. Let's go, Jordan. 1 second. I want to know what Elisha said. One moment. All right, so keep reading. All right, then cool. Keep reading. Okay, I jog my memory now. That's fine. Keep reading. So this Elisha is Elisha is the prophet that came after Elijah. See, a lot of people say, "To UPK, man, you're all on about this one man, You know what I mean? Talking about you're under this one man. You want to be under Commanding YAHANNA. That's heresy, man. You know what I mean? We're all sons of God, man. Listen, that's how the Lord works, man. There's always been one man in charge. You know what I mean? If you read about Elisha was not in charge. He only became in charge until when? Until when what? Elijah left. When Elijah left, he put Elisha in charge. There's always been one man. It's never been a thing where we just loads of different men. At this point, Elijah was in charge, man. And if you read verse 6 and 1, Elisha was in charge of a group called what? The Sons of the Prophets, man. That's what they were called. Today, they're called the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know what I mean? You read about Isaiah, Ezekiel, all of them was a part of the group called what? The Sons of the Prophets, man. All of them, read about it, man. They're all together. And guess what? The leader of them was Elijah at one point. Then Elijah left and give it to Elisha, pass it down to Elisha. And Elisha was the leader of them, man. Keep it in.
And he said, go and spy where he is.
So the king said, go and spy where Elisha is, man. Go and find out where he is, man. Just like with us in the UPK, man. The government want to know where we are, want to know our government name and stuff. And we ain't worried by that, man. We don't care about that. Police want to lock us up. And how much times the police come to camp asking us our real name, our address, and everything? They're saying the same thing the king's saying. Go and find out where he is. They want to know where we rest our head, what our government name is. You can run checks, man. We ain't criminals, man. The Lord walks with us, man. You can't do nothing to us, man. Keep it in.
And fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold.
The king said, go find him and fetch him. Go bring him here, man. And it was told to Elisha. When the men told him and gave him the heads up. Keep it in.
He is in Dothan.
And it was told to the king's luck here that he was in Dothan. Some farmer boy, man, said, yeah, he's in so-and-so, man. The king said, go and find him. Keep it in.
Therefore sent he the either horses and chariots.
And this is an old word means there. So therefore he sent their horses and chariots. So he found out where he was. He found out his location and sent horses and chariots to go get him, man. That's like what? When you're on the run and it's found out, yo, listen, James, we got some intel that James is in London, man. What do? They contact the London police, man, and they send what? The riot van. They send the SWAT team. They send AR to your location. The same thing he did with Elijah back then. Keep it in.
And a great host.
And a great army. So a lot of people to go and find him, go and catch him. Keep it in.
And they came by night and compassed the city about.
And they came at nighttime, man. That's what the police like to do. Like to come at nighttime. When does your house get raided? At nighttime or early morning, man. When you're off guard, when you're tired, man. And they compass the city. Compass means to circle. Like, what does a compass make? Circles. You remember the compass that man used to have each other at school? It makes circles, man. You know, even the compass that tells you the directions in a circle. Compass means to circle. So the circle of the city, so you can't escape. Just like the policeman. Some will go in the back, some will go in the front. They compass your house. They'll shut the water off so you can't flush your drugs. You know what I mean? Then they come through the door, man. So you can't escape. Keep it in.
And when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth.
So the servant of the man of God, meaning Elisha, man. Back then, every man had a servant or what, like a man that would carry a sword for you, man. Sometimes the Bible calls it a sword bearer. An armor bearer. Ever had a servant, man. Like Moses had his brother, man, which is Aaron. Every man had the second in command. And you know what I mean? So Elisha's servant got up in the morning. You know what I mean? He saw these troops, the armies, the horses, man, and he got scared. Keep it in.
Behold, an host come past the city, both with horses and chariots.
So he came out in the morning, he woke up in the morning, had a shock of his life. So, oh shit, you see the SWAT teams and the Metropolitan Police and Scotland Yard, they're all outside, man. Got all shook. Keep it in.
And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master. My master, how shall we do?
And the servant said, damn, master, we're dead, man. What we gonna do? And that means instructions like, I'm about to die, man. Listen, I saw them. They had swords upon swords and cannons and this and that and horses and listen, we are dead, man. It's too much of them. Keep it in.
Verse 16. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
So Alicia's like, this is chill, man. It's cool, man. Them that are with us are more than that's with them, and that's the angels of God, man. Let me tell you something. There's loads of people that are against you, black man, man. There's loads of things against you, man. There's drugs in your communities, man. You know what I mean? Number one, you just about made it out of the womb because they convinced your woman to abort you, man. They convinced your mom to abort you, man. There's so much against you, man. Black on black crime, police brutality. But do you know why you're alive? Because there's more that's with you than what's against you, man. The white man got so much plans to kill you and drugs and this and destruction and, AIDS and syphilis and abortions and black on black crime and drugs. But guess what? The God that wants you alive is greater than them, man. That's why we're still here, man. There's loads of things against us, but there's more that's with us, man. And that's the Lord's angels, and that's why we're here today. Keep it in.
Verse 17. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, open his eyes, man. This brother don't see what I see, man. The brother thought, we're done up, you know what I mean? And Elisha prayed that the Most High will open his brother's eyes. Keep it in.
That he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of a fire.
And there you go, man. He opened his eyes and he saw chariots of fire. These are what you call UFOs, man. The Bible describes them as chariots because what a chariot is back then was what a means of transportation. Not only was a chariot a means of transportation, it was a means of transportation for war. You know what I mean? A horse back then was just transportation for traveling. But a chariot is what? For war, man. A chariot is a tank back then. A chariot is a horse pulling a big, heavy metal box, man. That metal box got wheels on it, wheels with spikes on it, man. That metal box have got that spikes in it. It's also like a fortified thing, so you can shoot arrows without arrows coming into you, man. That's a tank. You can shoot out of a tank and not get shot back. That's why it's called a chariot. No, it's not. It's called a horse. It's described as a chariot, meaning what? These UFOs, they're not just means of transportation. They ain't there so angels can get from A to B. They're there for angels to fight, man. That's what they're here for. That's why they move so fast, man. That's why they abduct people. That's why they can blow up things, man. Keep it in.
And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, Smite this people.
Look, imagine that, man. Imagine that, man. That's the power we're gonna get in the future, man. Imagine if it's like a Trident, man, or in Brom it's called the gangbusters, just circle you, man. Look like, nigga, we got you now. James, we got you, man. See, you thought you're bad in it, but like Israelite garbage. We're gonna kill you, man. And angels come and kill every last one of them, man. You kick him back, you say, Lord, smite these people, man. And you see the bully vans blow up, man. Who else? You see the army sponsors run back in their van, man. You see the police on horseback just disappear. You see the police and their drones, or they come with their drones, the tank, the bully van, the police car, even the police motorcycles, the whole nine, the flashy lights, man. All the stuff that was scared the average black man. But you're in the truth, man. And the God you serve just destroys them for joke, man. That's what happened here with Elisha. Keep it in.
Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha.
And look at that, man. How embarrassing. Imagine all these people call. Imagine the MI5, man, the police, the whole 9 Scotland Yard come against you to lock you up, man. And now they're blind, they can't see, they're feeling around, you're just laughing like, look at them, man. The sharpshooter, the sharpshooter on the roof, the trained shooter, man, the marksman. Police only bring the man out for certain occasions. When you see a policeman in England with a gun, you say America, man. America, every policeman got a gun, man. They go to the shooting range every Friday. They do lots of stupid shooting, man. The policeman in England with a gun, he is brought out on a special occasion. He's called for, man. He don't come out for stupidness, man. He comes out when there's a call. The bomb squad only comes out when there's a bomb call. When you see a policeman come out in England with a gun, he's a marksman, man. And imagine the Lord blinds him. This man can put his eye in one scope and shoot the apple off a man's head. The Lord blinds him. They come with their police dogs and the whole 9, ready, trained. What do they call the K9 team? The K9 team's trained, They're trained to go, look. And the police will run after, the dog will run after you, but it won't bite you, nowhere that can kill you, just your arm. And then you say, bring him here. And it'll whistle a certain way and the dog will just disarm you. The Lord blinds him. Well, all that training, the Lord just blinds him and makes a mockery out of him, man. Imagine they all come down, the special driver, known for driving and doing pit maneuvers, man. The Lord just blinds his ass, man. How embarrassing. Just blinds them all, man. All the special tactics and weapons, and just blinds them. And, I use walk free. Not because they're dead, just because they're blind, they can't see, man. That's what the Lord would do for us, man. And these were chariots that were UFOs, man. And in the spiritual realm, there's things that you can't see that are around, man. Let me get Balaam and the donkey. Let me get that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Numbers are 22, 21. So in the spiritual world, there's the things that you can't see, man. When some people are blind, there's a demon on their back covering their eyes, man. And Christ will get the demon off them and make them see. Some people in a wheelchair, why is the demon pushing them down, man? There's things in the spiritual world that you can't see. And the Bible talks about it, man. King David sinned against God and people just falling down dead in front of King David with brain hemorrhages and cancer and this and that. But in the spiritual world, King David saw it, man. He saw an angel with a sword killing him. See, in the physical, they'll probably having seizures and, brain hemorrhages or, just dying suddenly and heart attacks. But in the spiritual world, there's an angel killing them. And likewise, these people didn't see the angels of God. They probably thought, well, miraculously, all these people got sick. I don't know. Maybe they didn't eat the Weet-Bix today. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know why they went blind, but something has happened, man. I'm pretty sure they had an excuse, just like the Egyptians did in the time of Moses. I'm pretty sure they had an excuse. They didn't say it was God. It was God of Israel. They had an excuse. No, I don't know if the sunlight was too bright. There was an excuse, in it. The sunlight was too bright. What it was, Elisha was on the mountain and the sun was behind him. And I think they looked up to the sun and they had some excuse, man. But we know, man, in the spiritual world, there's an angel, man. You know what I mean? And always, even in the Bible, you can go on YouTube right now and they'll tell you that the Red Sea wasn't really parted. It was a strong wind that just pulled the tide back a bit. And they all got some reason why they think it is, man. But we know it's God, man. Okay, read that for me, Bible Kushara.
Numbers 22 and 21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass.
So Balaam's a man that tried to curse Israel, man. And every time he tried to curse Israel, he kept blessing us, man. And the Lord met him in a dream saying, listen, don't you go to that city to try and meet the king of Moab, man. You stay your ass home. And what did Balaam do? He jumped on his ass, jumped on his donkey, and disobeyed the Lord, man. Keep reading.
And went with the princes of Moab. And God's anger was kindled because he went.
And he disobeyed the Lord, man. He went with the princes of Moab. The princes of Moab were what? The MPs, man, of Moab. Like the prince of Moab is the top men, the people that make rules and decisions. Like the prince of England is what? Your Boris Johnson, man. Your David Lammies, who else? The people that make decisions and run the country. Those are the princes, the big people. Keep it in.
And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him.
And the angel of the Lord stood right before Balaam with the sword out, man, waiting for Balaam to walk close and kill him. And had Balaam walked in front of the angel, would have died, man. And no one can see the angels. So what would they think happened? Heart attack. Yeah, how else did I say the cardiac arrest? Stroke. That what they would have thought, man. Especially if you're an atheist, you don't believe in God. You think, well, oh no, he probably didn't, probably didn't eat properly and some headache and yeah. Listen, the angel of God, man. We're gonna read it right now. Keep it in.
Now he was riding upon his ass.
So Balaam's riding on his donkey. We done.
And his 2 servants were with him.
He got 2 servants with him. Again, back then, you had servants with you, man. And your servant ain't a man that you whip like what the white man said. Servant is a worker, man. Today, you don't really need them, but back then, you needed a servant, man. Listen, if you were rich, you needed a servant. In fact, you need it today, man. If you're rich, you need a servant today. If you're a servant and if you're rich and you're a rich man from England and you're going to Paris, you don't pack your own car. You have a chauffeur that drives you to the airport. Your chauffeur packs the bags for you, takes it out of the airport for you. And that was it back then. It was a rich man called Balaam. He had servants. Remember, taking a long journey to Moab, man. If you think he's going to pack his own donkey, you know, pack his own water and everything for the long journey. No, he had servants to do that for him, man. Just like today. Keep it in.
And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand.
And the ass saw the angel of the Lord with his sword in his hand, man. So imagine Balaam's just riding his horse, he's doing his thing. Little does he know there's angels out there, man. Just like these brothers, just like these heathen that got blinded, man, by Elisha. They didn't know that angels were around, man. Just like Balaam is riding his donkey can see the angel, he can't. Keep it in.
And the ass turned aside out of the way.
So his ass turned to the side, man. His ass was like, yo, shit, I ain't gonna die. Had it not been for his ass, what would have happened to Balaam? He would have got stabbed by the angel, man. And what would have the people that saw it? Remember, Balaam can't see it. The people around him can't see it, but the donkey. So what would the day for happen? We don't know. Cardiac arrest. Maybe his heart gave way. You know what I mean? What's the next one? Heart attack. Stroke, or that what they would have thought, man. Little did they know the angel of God did it, man. You know what I mean? But anyone that
That's
all right, go back to let me get it. Give me Baruch 3. Shalom to Zarpwan. You know, powerful speaking, man. Also, give a hand to Zarpwan and then Quartazar, man. First speaking, man. Salakia. You bro had the first speaking, man, and blew up Brixton, man. So lucky, I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, raw. I thought, yo, these man are naturals, man. I couldn't believe it, man. Yo, just went up there, man. Didn't look shy to me. Just went up there like, yeah, it's nothing, man. We man had to all pull him down. We had to pull him down. Usually, man's waiting to finish. Like, oh, shit, when do I finish? This man, let's go. Yo, stop, man. Like, save some for next week, man. These man were just dying to go on the mic, man. So lucky, man. Give him Baruch 3:36.
Baruch 3 and 36. He have found out all the way of knowledge, and have given it unto Jacob his servants.
And look at that, man. The Bible said the Lord found out all the ways of knowledge and give it to Jacob. The Illuminati don't have knowledge. So why are you studying them, man? This book is the history of Jacob, man. It's the records of Jacob. Study this book, man. You're studying the history of the Illuminati. What do they know? The Lord gave black people the knowledge, man. Follow black people's history. That's the knowledge you want, man. Not the Illuminati, man. Give me the Georgia tablets real quick. How long got left? All right, give me the Georgia stones. So the Georgia stones are some stones in Georgia in America, man. These ancient stones, ancient stones that are written in 10 different languages. And on these stones, apparently, they want to keep the population down. So a couple 100,000, something like that. And people say in order to do so, they're gonna kill a lot of people off, man. Oh god, let me show you something about these Georgia stones, man. Show them the stones first, and then we'll read about them. Let me show you stones, man. You know what I mean? All the Illuminati, have you seen the Georgia tablets? These are the ancient Georgia tablets, man. Georgia Guidestones, the tell the leaders of the world how to rule the world, and yeah. Right, read it in Wikipedia now.
Right, we got the Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones are a granite monument erected in 1979.
Where?
1979.
Okay, no, sorry, that's so ancient. 1979, man, that's like 40 years ago, man. How ancient is that, man? So luckily, the Freemasons predate this, man. The 1900s. Listen, my grandma's older than these stones, man. Some of your parents are older than these stones, man. What I thought this was ancient knowledge and ancient history on these ancient tablets. How ancient are they, man? And that's why we get bamboozled so easy, because we don't want to read. We go on YouTube and see these stones that look ancient and think, wow, they're not even ancient, man. There's 2 albums. No, they're not still. But you got Run DMC albums older than this, man. They're not that ancient. They're really not that ancient, man. If we're certain from Egypt, fair enough. I could say, wow, you know what I mean. Fair enough. It's written on the walls of the Pyramid Giza or something, at least. But something that was erected in the 70s. In the 70s, man. Like, this is just after the mafia, man. Heroin came out in the 70s, man. This is not that. When you watch the movies with Pam Grier and what's the movie, The Harder They Come, that's when these stones came out, man. They're not even that old. So the film Rockers, man, Rocky Balboa, and these movies are made in the 70s, man. This is not even that old. But because we don't read, all these nations are able to come and bamboozle us, man, and lie to us, man. And we're researching something that we think ancient. It ain't even ancient, man. You know what's ancient, black man? The Bible. You want to learn something old and ancient? Read the Bible, man. What's the other one? What's the other one? The Mayan calendar. Because the world's going to end in 2020. No. 2012. Yeah, 2012. And come on, man. It's 2021 now, man. Luck, yeah. Almost 10 years later, man. And the world's still here, man. Because the Mayans was great at, what do they call it? Predicting the future. And their calendar ends in 2021. So, whoa, that means they didn't write nothing after 2021. That's deep, man. Like, why write anything else if that's when it's going to end? That's when it's going to end. At least, come on, man. 2021, man. You know what I mean? Me and Prussia, the brothers in UPK are making loads of kids past 2021. And come on, man. We're expanding and all sorts, man. Still here, man. Why? Because what they're teaching ain't knowledge, man. How about you left 2021 and follow the laws of God, man? That's what we're going to do. How about you leave 2021 and put the weed down, man? Stop following these Gilgamesh stones, man. So rumor has it is these what's called Georgia Guidestones tell people that what the world's going to end very, very soon, and the government want to keep the population down, man. They want to keep the population down, and everyone's trying to flee the country, trying to go to Cyprus, go to Egypt, trying to stay away. I'm gonna show you how you survive in these times, man. If the government wanted to kill you, this is what you're supposed to do. If the government's putting fluoride and FEMA camps want to kill people, this is what you're supposed to do, man. And it ain't flee the country. It's not buy the DVDs. It's not watch it on YouTube. This is what you're supposed to do. Give me Zephaniah 3 and 2. Zephaniah 3 and 2. So look, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do, black man. Not try to run, not hide, not flee like Alex Jones. Remember Alex Jones? Remember him? Another guy, man, that was here. Ain't he no more, man? Also sensational for you. A guy that lives in the mountains and what you got to do, grow your own farms and this garbage, man. And go buy gold and go get petrol tanks and put petrol in the petrol tanks because you're gonna run out of gas. This is what you're supposed to do, black man. Stop being so scared, man. It's lucky, sir.
And also, even all of what those conspiracy theories tell you to do, you know that it benefits them. They're telling you, buy gold and buy this. And guess what? Who has gold that they want to get rid of? They do. It's a hustle. You know what I mean? What they make you believe is happening, it's not happening. Just, you know what I mean? don't listen to them and just even research on your own, and you'll know that, listen, what they're talking about is nonsense. Vaccines don't work like how they tell you it does. Fluoride doesn't damage your joints of your body like they say it do. And what's ridiculous is you're listening to someone that has no credentials.
That's right.
I can understand if this person was in the house of a parliament. I still don't believe it, but you can say, well, he's around them. Why would he say that? It's a man that's got no connection to nobody and just all of a sudden happens to know every secret of the world. It don't even make sense.
Like I said, man, how would you know? That's all I gotta say, man. How would you know, man? That's all I gotta say. Like, you're not a scientist, you weren't there in the factory, so how would you know, man? But black man, this is how you're supposed to stay alive, man. I'm gonna show you right now.
Zephaniah 3:2. She obeyed not the voice.
Sorry, Zechariah, I think. No, Zephaniah 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah, come.
Zephaniah 2 and 3. Seek ye the Lord.
And that's what you're supposed to do, black man. Seek the Lord, man. Find out what the Lord wants from you, man. The Lord wants you to keep his statutes and commandments or come to the UPK, man. Seek you the Lord. That's what you're supposed to do. Seek him, man. Look out for him. And how do you look out for the Lord? By keeping his commandments, man. Find out what the Lord wants from you. Say, Lord, what do you want from me, man? You go to the church, you think the Lord wants you to dance. You go to the mosque, you think the Lord wants you to go to Mecca. You come to the UPK, you find out what the Lord really wants from you, man. And the Lord wants you to be obedient, man. It's all throughout the Bible. The Lord said, more than sacrifice, I want you to listen to my word, man. Keep it in.
All ye meek of the earth.
All ye meek of the earth, and that's us, man. Again, another thing for scripture breakdown class, man. Take all these notes, man, and bring these precepts to Captain Prash, man. He's dying to answer your question, man. He's dying to let loose with the he been holding on. He got a precept book he's been holding on to for years, man. He's dying to let it loose, man. He's dying to open Pandora's box, man, and let out all these precepts and blow your mind and let you go, wow, the same way he was wild when someone taught him them same precepts, man. The meek is the Israelites, man. The Bible calls meek because why we're lowly, man. We're low and we're just down and meek. Keep it in.
Which have wrought his judgments. Seek righteousness.
And see, righteousness, again, righteous is keeping the laws of God, man. Ask, you don't believe me? Ask it on Thursday, man. To be righteous ain't to bang a tambourine. To be righteous ain't to wear a suit and tie and speak good English, man. Not like what people think. Righteous is keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. Keep it in.
Seek meekness. It may be.
And when you do these things, the Lord will what?
It may be. Ye shall be hid.
And when you do these things, ye shall be hid, man. Be hid means what? Kept safe. If people are after you and I hide you in my house, I'm keeping you safe, man. If men are running you down, I say, come here, man. I'm hiding you. I'm keeping you safe. Keep it in.
In the day of the Lord's anger.
And that's how you get safe in the day of the Lord's anger, man. When the Lord's angry and the Lord lets these Illuminati people kill you and drop bombs or whatever you think they're going to do, man. That's how you're safe, man. That's how you become safe. Not by stocking up food and water, man. Not by stocking up petrol, thinking you're safe. You're safe if you follow God, man. The Lord, in that day, the Lord will hide you, man. The day when the Lord let loose his anger, he will hide you from his wrath, man. Man think they're safe because y'all gonna get a ticket to Cyprus, you know, which is the most ridiculous shit I can hear in my life. So lucky, man. Ridiculous, man. Let me tell you something. You cannot escape this white man in this earth, man. There's only one way you can escape this white man. That's why having God on your side. Physically, you can't escape him. You think you're gonna go to Cyprus? The same man stamping your passport, the same man you're running from, man. The same man who gave you the passport, the same man you're running from, man. What they say? There's a place in the earth under the grid. Shut up, man. It's all under the grid, man. From you can get Wi-Fi connection where you are, you're on the grid, man. Yeah, I'm off the grid. They can't find me. 1 second, let me just go on Facebook real quick. if you can get a connection to your phone, then you're on the grid. So luck, yeah. You got a video. You got a video on YouTube telling me you're off the grid, but you got a connection to the outside. Well, you're on the grid, man. If you can call your mom and mom, yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm off the grid, man. You know, I'm in that place where the government can't get to me, man. You're ridiculous, man. You are on the grid. There's nowhere on this earth that the white man can't go to, man. That's the people in the rainforest. The white man's there. You see pictures of him in the rainforest. Why? Because he went there. They're not off the grid. There's naked people in Africa with plates in their lips, man. And you'll think, oh, they're off the grid, but they're not because we're taking video footage of them. They got the cameras there. You're not off the grid, man. I'm at a safe place where they can't find me. Listen, man, black man, just follow the Lord, man. Just follow the Most High, man. That's how you become safe, man. That's how you beat the Illuminati, man. It's like it's a.
And what's ridiculous about that, seeing as they love the Illuminati so much, there's a film called Born Identity, and it's a man who used to work for the government and is trying to hide. I believe there's 3 parts of it. It's got Born Identity, Born something, and wherever he goes, they find him. If you like those Hollywood films so much, even they know you can't escape.
Listen, you can't escape him. You can't. Listen, anyone. If you're a black man and you escape the white man, do you know why you escaped him? Because you're not important enough. That's all. Like, it's all about money. Like, if you're a man on a weed charge, they're not gonna bring it. Listen, like, for instance, yeah, if you're a black man, yeah, and you're a gang member, you die of a drive-by shooting, then most likely your killer will get away because you're black, and no one cares, man. They're gonna really pull out the money and so forth. Now, if you're an innocent white woman who gets shot like Madeleine McCann, then they're gonna bring out all the stops. They're gonna get the phone records. They're gonna get the satellites, and they're gonna get what else? The cameras, the CCTV footage. Yeah, so you can't escape him. You think, well, my cousin's killer got away. Yeah, because he's black, man. The government is not gonna spend big money on a guy who they believe ain't worth it, man. But let it be Madeline, though. They'll bring it out, man. They'll find out where he bought his ticket this day. He last used his bank details on that day. And there's no way that they can't find you, man. Look at the sister that died from the fake Israelite camp, man. They checked her bank details. So check that user. Some brother on a bike. They checked her bank details, and they said, well, she didn't use her card. She ain't use her money, so that's an indication she must be dead. They can find you, man. Dave Chappelle tried to flee in Africa and they found him, man. The only reason why they ain't found you because you're not important enough, man. Thinking that, oh yeah, they can't find me, that. No, sweat. There you go, man. They found Bin Laden in a cave. In a cave, man. Don't make it like they can't find you, man. But anyway, that's the class. I'm gonna hand it over to a priest and prophet of the Lord, of captain of 10,000. And with that, I thought everyone also log in as well, man. With that, shalom.
That was a powerful class. Give it Officer Karafi a hand first. All right, with that, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I am Madiam. Men of Israel, I am Madiam Shabbat. I am Madiam Barak. Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatha. Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.